Good morning students, welcome to today's class. We are learning chapter 4, that is more on Photoshop CS3. So last class we have learned about different types of tools. So today also we'll learn about pattern stamp tool, retouching tools, working with text. So let's start chapter 4 more on Photoshop CS3. So everyone take out your book and open page number 66. Defining a custom pattern. We can define our own custom pattern and we can apply them. So how we can define our own custom pattern? The steps are: use the rectangular marquee tool on any open image to select an area to be used as a pattern. So use the rectangular marquee tool to on any open image. Suppose you have opened an image to select an area to be used as a pattern. Choose edit, then define pattern option. The pattern name box dialog box appear. Enter a name for the pattern in the name text box in the dialog box. Now click on OK button. The pattern has been defined and it is available in the patterns library. So click on the pattern stamp tool and select the above defined pattern from the patterns list and drag to paint it in a new blank file So now fifth step is over. Now you can define a different pattern. So click on the pattern stamp tool. In the screen mode, the brush will stamp the pattern over an image. If the pattern is being painted over an image so that the image remains visible through it, in the normal mode with opacity 100%, the brush will stamp the pattern to hide the image. So in the screen mode, the brush will stamp the pattern over an image. So the brush will stamp the pattern over an image if the pattern is being painted over an image so that the image remains visible through it. In the normal mode with the opacity 100%, the brush will stamp the pattern to hide an image. Now, so you have to remember that in screen mode, suppose you are doing, then the stamp pattern will remove. Now retouching tool in Photoshop. Now dodge tool. So this is also given in page number 66. How to dodge tool is used to lighten the area of an image. Select the image in the option bar. Select the brush shape and size. Set exposure as 50% and range to mid tones. Now drag over the area of the image which you want to make light. The dragged over area will get lighter. If the range is selected to shadows, only dark areas will be lightened and the reverse will occur when the range is selected to highlights. Now retouching tools in Photoshop. The burn tool is used to darken the areas of an image. Follow the steps given to use burn tool. Select the burn tool. In the options bar, select brush shape and size. Set exposure as 50% and range is mid tones. Now drag over the area of the image and the dragged over area will darker. So repeated dragging over an area by the dodge and burn tool does have a cumulative effect. The color will get lighter, darker every time you drag the dodge and burn tool over the same area. So dodge tool is used to lighten the area of an image and burn tool is used to darken the area of an image. Now next is eraser tool. Eraser tool is also called anti-brush tool. True its name, it works like an eraser and the area on which we click drag the eraser. Now eraser tool erases the text and image based on the layer. So if the user is on the text layer, then any text that the tool is dragged over will be erased. You must have used this one in Paint. The size and style of the eraser can be selected in the option bar. So you can select the size and size of the eraser tool. So eraser tool is also known as anti-brush tool. So it is also known as anti-brush tool, and images based on the layer. If the eraser is on the text, then the text tool is dragged over the tool to be erased. So background eraser tool. Background eraser tool deletes any part of the image that is on the edge of an object. This tool is often used to extract objects from the background. Suppose you want to delete the object from the background, then background eraser tool. Next is your magic eraser tool. Three types of tool: eraser tool, background eraser tool, magic eraser tool. So magic eraser tool deletes areas based on similar colored pixels. It is very similar to magic wand tool. This tool is ideal for deleting areas with the same color that contrast with the rest of the image. So there are three types of eraser tool: background eraser tool and magic eraser tool. So magic eraser tool deletes area based on similar colored pixels. It is very similar to magic wand tool. So this tool is used for deleting areas with the same color. Now the eraser tool. Using the eraser tool, what are the steps? Open the image, then select the eraser tool. Select the eraser size in the option bar. Select the eraser mode. There are three modes available: brush, pencil and block. Select the opacity in the option bar. Opacity, a higher opacity will erase more number of pixels at a time. So suppose higher opacity, you will erase more number of pixels at a time. Now click and drag over the area that you want to erase. The area will be erased. Now activity is given in page number 68. Children, you have to do that activity given in page number 68. Now next, working with text. That we can add text to an image and move the inserted text to a place it anywhere. Open the image and right click on the type tool in the tools panel. You want to write some text. From the sub menu that appears, select the kind of type tool. What type? Select the font type, color, size from the option bar. What type of font, color? Click anywhere on the image. Click anywhere on the image. A cursor will appear. So click anywhere on the image, a cursor will appear. T stands for text. Type the required text at the cursor position. You can select and manipulate the type text. You can select and manipulate the type text exactly the way you do in word processor. In MS Word, you can select and manipulate the type text exactly the way you do in word processor. To move the text to a required place, click on the type layer in the layers panel. Now to move the text to a required place, click on the type layer in the layers panel. If you want to move the text to a required panel, click on the move tool in the tools panel. Click on the written text, drag to the desired place and release the mouse button. Suppose you must have done in Word, you can drag to the required place, then release. The horizontal type tool types text from left to right, and vertical type tool types text from right to left. Now working with text wrapping. Text wrapping is used to position the letters or text in different shapes. So to use the wrap option, the steps are: select the type tool and type the required text in the image. Type the required text, whatever. Select the type tool, then select text and click on create wrapped text option in the option bar. So select wrap text option in the option bar. You want to wrap this text. Now see, this is wrap text option in the option bar. Now this wrap text dialog box appears. Click on the drop down arrow of the style option. Select the required style, what style you want to appear. Now here we are selecting. You can also change bend, horizontal, vertical and distortion setting in the dialog box. Click on OK to apply the chosen wrap style to the text. Applying filters. How you can apply filter? The filter menu of the Photoshop contains a number of options using which we can give special effects to our images to make them visually more appealing. Let us open the image in Photoshop and apply filter on it such that it appears to be printed over a wrap of plastic or plastic cover. So filter menu contains number of options. We can give special effect to our image to make them visually appealing. So image in Photoshop, apply filter on it. Now open the image, open filter menu and print to artistic filter category. Now print to artistic. From the artistic submenu, select plastic wrap. The plastic wrap dialog box highlight strength, detail, smoothness, strength, detail and smoothness for the filter effect as required and click on OK button. Strength, detail and smoothness, what type of? Now click on OK button. The filter get applied on the image. You can see this is the image. So applying filters, applying liquify filter. Using the liquify filter, you can give many amazing special effects. You can see two cats are here, but what are the special effects in this diagram and this diagram to our images? Let us liquify filter on a sample image to get an idea how you can do this option in the filter menu. You can see the eyes of this cat is bigger than this one. So how you can apply liquify filter? So we can give many special effects using that liquify filter option. So some options are given here. So how to use that liquify filter option we will do. Apply liquify filter, open required image to which you want liquify filter. Click on filter then liquify to open the liquify dialog box. Select the desired tool relating to the effect you want to apply to the image. Here we have selected the bolt tool to bolt and distort the parts of the image. You want to distort the part of the image, break into different. So we have used bolt tool to bolt and distort the part of the image. Select the brush size and brush pressure. So here brush size is available, then select the brush size and drag the tool pointer over the required image. Now click on OK button. The liquify filter effect will be applied to an image. You can see. So you can use Ctrl Alt plus Z keys to reverse all the changes that you made to the image in the liquify dialog box. Use these keys whenever required until you have modified the image according to your requirements. Now one activity is given in page number 71. So this is your work. You have to do this activity also. Today's work you have to do both the activity. Now let's recall. Layers are like transparent sheets that have images and are stacked on top of each other. You can work with layers in the layers palette. In the layers palette you can select, add, delete, hide and show and copy layers. So Photoshop provides tools to retouch and repair flawed areas in an image to make it flawless. These tools include the clone stamp tool, pattern stamp tool, burn tool, dodge tool, smudge tool and blur tool. The type tool is used to type the text. Text wrapping is used to position the letters of the typed text in different shapes. A number of filters are available in Photoshop that are used to give special effects to the images. Now terms to learn. So children, you have to write these terms to learn and let's recall in your notebook. Layers, a concept used in digital image editing to separate different elements of an image. Option bar, a bar above the image window that displays additional options related to a tool. So this is option bar. Layers palette, a floating window in Photoshop used to work with layers in an image. Retouching tools, Photoshop tools used to repair flawed areas of an image. Wrapping, to make or twist something out of shape. Filter, a particular effect that can be applied to an image or part of an image. So that's all for today. You have to write terms to learn and let's recall point. You have to write in your book and notebook. You have to write in your notebook let's recall and terms to learn, and worksheet 1, 2, 3 children you have to do in book and worksheet 4, 5 you have to do in notebook. So next class we will discuss worksheet 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. So that's all for today. See you in next class.